Hey peeps, this is just in part of Indigenous Peoples Heritage Day. This episode has been filmed on the ancestral lands of the Nanticoke and Lenape nations. So thank you so much for acknowledging, thank you so much for just being the original occupiers of this land and being able to record right here and right now. Anyway, hey everybody, DJMK here. Welcome back to Dandara Trials of Fear Edition. So, I know I've been looking forward to this all day. Pardon the late start. I had a workout and also I'm preparing for a trip. So that's partially why I'm having the late start today. But also just overall just a bit, my energy's just a little bit all over the place right now. Because, of course, there was an eclipse last night. There's a full moon. I stayed up until 4 a.m. watching it, but it was worth the watch. If you haven't seen it, go check out the footage because it's really gorgeous. Anyway, in the last episode, we managed to beat Andross, or an Andross-like old geezer, probably his distant cousin. And we also figured out what those pedestals are for. They are for making long leaps and jumps. Thanks to Lazuli, we were able to figure out how those pedestals actually work. So this time, now that we've saved the art district, we are now going to continue on with the rest of the worlds featured in this game. So let's go ahead and just jump into it. So today also is the premiere of the Wheel of Time series on Amazon. I am looking forward to watching it at some point, so eventually I will. Let's just go ahead and get right to it. Let me put up the sound just a little bit so that way you can hear me and hear the game sound because the music's really good. Okay. This is weird because it feels like every time I do this game, I start this up, and then all of a sudden, all of my save files basically disappear. I don't get why that happens. I really don't like it. I don't like it when it does that. So I know the big thing with Dandara, well, with my computer anyway, is that it tends to save files that tend to be utilized the least. So I think what's happening is that I make a save and then all of a sudden that save disappears because y'all saw that, right? Right, I saved the file in the last playthrough, and I don't exactly feel like going through all that all over again. Save file location. So it's possible that it got uploaded to the cloud, and as a result, it just keeps losing it. So it's frustrating. So let's see what it can find here. This is something I should have fixed before, but let's see. Apparently this is a problem. It is a problem that every single player has had. So apparently according to Shisheu, who's a developer, apparently they made a mistake in the latest bug fixes that made the game not support cloud saves, but that has been fixed and save files can now be continued. So I wonder if something with Epic Games that basically made save files hard to obtain. Let's see. But yeah, apparently there was a bug that existed since 2018, and there was a patch for it. But I don't know if that affected the... Okay, let's see. Have a queue and solutions for no problem, so... not that. FAQ and solutions. Not controller. Okay. It's a shame too, because it's a really good game, but it just feels like every time it's like I'm trying to find needle in a haystack, you know? So let's see. I should go on a store page. I'll try reopening it again. Maybe that might... Maybe under settings? Okay, so it does auto-update, so it does update whenever it happens, but just... I'm not sure what's happening, but it keeps losing my save file. I don't need Unreal Engine, just let me get to my library. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with my save files, but it seems like every time I'm doing, like, because you saw in the previous play that I saved. I saved it to the point where it should be, so I don't know why it's doing this now. Well, let's try this again. So it's showing cloud saves. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. But so yeah, unfortunately, no Dandara tonight. So here's what I'm probably gonna have to do. My theory is that I think Epic Games, they have some strange thing going on with their cloud saving functions. As a result, I keep losing files. So, I mean, this one I know for sure it's saved. Like, I saw the save file right there. But because it's been over a month since I played the game, my theory is that iCloud thought it was, oh, it's a file that's not very frequently used, therefore let's save it to the cloud. But then because it's saved in its own cloud instead of like keeping it on my computer because it's a different kind of file, that in turn affected the game, and so it can't find the file that it's basically trying to use, which is a problem because then I can't get to the save file. And because I can't get to the save file that easily because it's through Epic Games, it's gone. It's not here. So I'm gonna have to play up to the point where I got to. I've pretty much got the intro down packed at this point, so it won't take too long to get to the spot that it needs to be. But yeah, this is our It's in Taurus, Psych, it's in Aries moment. Though this time, this is supposed to be part 3, but psych! We lost our file. Again. Sorry guys. I was really looking forward to this tonight. But I'm just gonna have to play up to that point again, and I don't want to make you suffer through that for 3 parts in a row. The first time it happened, it was like, okay, well, I didn't figure out where the save part was until in the camp. Okay, that kind of makes some sense now, because it's a Metroidvania game, so it's gonna be the camping site. Makes sense. That would be a save point, right? But now it's happened twice, where. But this time I did save properly, but now the save file's gone missing. So, at this point, I'm just better off investigating offline, figuring out what's going on, see if I can retrieve the save file back, the original save file back, and continue where I left off. B, if I don't, try to get back to the point where I was before, and see if saving on the computer itself would in essence bring the file back. Would guarantee to get the file to stay on the game, and therefore I can continue my progress. Because that's the third thing, especially, has been the thing I've been having the most trouble with right now. So let's hope that's fixed up. I'm going to try something here. My computer recently does this thing where if I have an audio device plugged in, it loses recognition of all the other mics. That's a problem with this MacBook Pro that I recently discovered, where if you keep another external recording device held onto it, like plugged into it, and then you shut down the computer and then bring it back up again, it loses all other sound recognition. The only thing I recognize is this mic and nothing else. So I'm going to try restarting the computer, see if that helps bring some stuff back. And then if the save file does come back, you will know. You will know right away if I decide to stream again by the notification. If not, if you don't see me back in the next maybe like 10 minutes, that means I have to start all over again. So, sorry, peeps. I really was looking forward to this, but seems like the streaming gods are not on my side today. So, anyway, gonna redo part 3 of Dandara Trials of Fear Edition at some point. Maybe next Friday, maybe this upcoming Wednesday, who knows. Monday we are doing further exploration of Barony, where we're doing an alternate route, because the road to Cape Blanchette is always paved with good intentions. Then whenever we get to Parasite Eve 2, maybe during this break I might do it, and then tomorrow, depending on the place I stay at, hopefully there is some Wi-Fi, we are going to be playing Cinderella Phenomenon Evermore with the second best route of our series, which is Karma. So far, I predict that I'm going to do worse with Karma than I did with Rod. So we'll see how that goes, and then maybe some Oregon Trail and the Stanley Parable. I also have some nerdy card readings coming up. It's by commission only, so please DM me first before you make an order, so that way, if it's a question that I can answer for you, and it's not against my code, I can at least assure you that is an option. Otherwise, I will probably cancel the order if you just order willy-nilly. Plus, it also gives me more time to prepare and reflect on the question. And finally, Help Pretty Smart, as well as various other series to get a second season. So, yeah. In case you're curious about the stuff that's going on, I have TikTok. That's where I update the most frequently, as well as Twitch, Discord, YouTube. I have 2 YouTube channels. One that I may update pretty soon, actually, and other one, well, this is where my live streams tend to go, unless it's a Twitch exclusive. Speaking of Twitch exclusives, Barony is a Twitch exclusive series, but I am gonna upload the finale of Barony up on my YouTube channel. So keep an eye out for that in case you are curious about how that went, because this was basically about a year in the making. So seeing how far we've come. It's pretty amazing to see indeed. And of course, if you want any notifications for any of the things that I do, feel check out my Twitter at DJMK4Life. Check out my Discord, which is linked in the description, as well as my blog, and of course, Fiverr. So, sorry about today. Bit of a mess in terms of start and also technical stuff, but hopefully this will all be resolved really, really soon. So, in the meantime, please stay warm, please stay safe, and of course, may your heart be your guiding key. Till next time, whether it's the next few minutes or whenever I tend to bring this back up. I'll see you next time. Bye!